Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Welcome back to our blind playthrough of Blueprints, where we are rejoining a very marvelous day, a very exciting day, and we're about to jump back into this day where we have a book waiting for us. I wonder what else will happen. Let's see. Oh, it's so interesting that once again we have misspelling here, which I think we've seen before in a previous one. Okay. So this is the last of the books that I bought in the bookshop. Let's take a look. Number 4. Tools of the trade, taking issue with inventory. In the world of drafting, the tools an architect wields are crucial in shaping their vision and bringing their designs to life. The precision, elegance, and functionality of these instruments can have a profound effect on the drafting process and the final outcome of your project. That's why it's very important to choose the right tools to complement your drafting techniques. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will dive into the vast realm of inventory, bringing to light the many hidden tools of the trade that can enhance your favorite strategies and elevate your architectural ambitions to unprecedented heights. Now, this is so cool. We're getting a look at tools. Have I even seen all of these? I guess some of these are just generic. They're not actually maybe tools we can get, like, you know. Interesting. All right. From classic compasses and T-squares to state-of-the-art software upgrades. I mean, can I get a T-square? Are you saying, game, that I can get, like, we can see them around the place, but can I get them? The variety of drafting tools available to architects today is staggering. As we navigate this diverse landscape, regardless of whether you are a seasoned professional seeking to refine your toolkit or a budding draftsman searching for a basic set of instruments, the following articles will provide invaluable insights and guidance for architects of all levels. I bet they freaking will. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so some of these are some of the things that come from Showroom. Okay. Oh, by the way, let me just make sure. What is this little hangy bit here? It's like they had another bit of the picture was here, but it's been cut off. Yeah, same as there, which maybe is exactly what has happened. Either sort of, you know, diegetically in the game or of the game, you know what I mean? But we gotta make sure we're looking at all of this carefully. I've only had the stopwatch once. All right, gems. You kind of a conversation about drafting items without starting with gems. Drafting items. These valuable stones allow architects to draft special floor plans. Stopwatch, a more short-term, very short-term alternative to paying gem cost, is utilizing a stopwatch to bypass any gem cost you encounter during a frantic 1-minute drafting dash. Emerald bracelet. I really want it. Of course, if you are wealthy enough to be able to afford to purchase it from Showroom, this very high-end luxury item removes the gem cost of special floor plans altogether. Repellent spray, which I've only had once as well, from the Lost and Found room. But why remove gem costs when you can just remove the whole room? Repellent spray can free you of that annoying floor plan for up to a week. Ivory dice. Dice are a resource that allow you to re-roll for new floor plans while drafting. Yeah. Brass compass, a useful drafting tool that adjusts the orientation of floor plans. If a room has another exit, it will have a high chance to lead north. Silver key. The orientation of floor plans matters a lot less when rooms have tons of doors. Silver key all but guarantees that your draft will result in a room with enough doors to ensure they lead where you want them to go. The first item that can adjust the rarity of floor plans, skew wrench in the draft pool. Although it only works on mechanical rooms, it's a useful tool for customizing your experience. Ornate compass, another luxury item from the showroom and likely the most useful drafting tool on this list. Ornate compass allows you to rotate floor plans as you draft them, allowing you to position doors to your advantage. Yeah, that sounds really, really, really good. I would love to have it. I don't suspect that there's anything hidden here, but we do have to look because sometimes there are hidden things in drafting strategies. Glue, grease, and guts. Crafted from the depths of resourcefulness and innovation, contraptions are makeshift creations. Oh, this is going to be useful. Born from the fusion of two or more distinct tools. Those through soldering, taping, and a liberal amount of hot glue, inventors can use the workbench found in the workshop to bring together disparate items to forge something far greater than the sum of its parts. Blind experimentation is often the most rewarding avenue for true innovators, but for those crafters who need a bit of inspiration or guidance, we have included a list of common contraption components to kickstart your creative journey. That was a lot of alliteration. Contraption components, the battery pack. Yep. So it tells us it's in 3 contraptions. We know... I mean, I know what at least 2 of them are. Maybe I don't know the third. Oh, hang on. So the shovel is in 3 contraptions. Interesting. The metal detector is in 3. The broken lever is in 2. So I know what those 2 are. That's the jackhammer and the power hammer. This is so interesting. The compass is in 2. The sledgehammer in 1. Only power hammer. Lockpick kit in 1, which we've done. Coin purse in 1. I think I've done that. Magnifying glass is in 1. Have I done that? I can't remember. And this mystery item. How interesting. How interesting. What is this mystery item? It's about time for an upgrade. Perhaps the most exciting item an architect can come across is an upgrade disk. This floppy data disk houses a wellspring of unique architectural plans and plans designed explicitly for a specific room. By inserting the disk into a computer terminal, architects gain the ability to shape the destiny of a room. Guided by the enticing designs contained on the disk. This myriad of options not only allows architects to craft floor plans that align with their preferred strategies, excuse me, but also enables them to adapt their creations to evolving project requirements. Furthermore, the upgrade disk's array of plans ensures that no 2 architects will follow the same path, fostering a landscape of diverse architectural designs. Yeah, I mean, that is like, again, one of the things that I absolutely adore about this game is that like everyone is going to have a really different experience. And this is just one of the many, many ways that is going to happen. And it also creates so much replayability for this game, which is very satisfying because I want to play this game forever. 16 total discs have been issued. 16. Well, I don't know how many I've had, but I feel like it's something like 4, maybe 5. So that's super good. Tooltips. Tricks for itemized success. Stringing together adjoining hallways has always been the most straightforward strategy when using a hall pass. Drafting floor plans like tunnel and secret passage are an easy way to set up longer chains of hallways. You can adjust the settings in the terminal located in security to make security doors more or less common. If you have found a key card, it is worth changing these settings to high, and if you haven't, you may want to set them low. Got it. For the endeavoring gardener, a watering can is a fundamental tool, but did you know you can refill this item with water? All you need to do is find a faucet with running water. I did know that. I got that one game. Thank you. Most green rooms can only be drafted along the edges of your house, and the secret garden is no exception. You can use this key on any locked door leading to one of these positions. What is happening here? Hang on. What is occurring here? Is this a glitch? Surely, right? Like, what on earth is happening here? I think I think I found a game glitch or a magic key. This is, whoa. This doesn't feel like a mystery in the game. Unless I can direct this somewhere or like pick it up and get the key. Wow. Okay. Magic book. Yeah. Wow, interesting. Huh. If you have come across any fancy ruby socketed candlesticks, you may want to take... I freaking knew there was something up with these candlesticks. I knew it. I for ages I've been thinking about lighting the torches in the freaking torch room. In case you come across an item that can produce a flame, I've been wondering if something like that. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers that are tripped when a candle is lit. That means, oh my God, that means the chapel as well. And, I knew it. I knew something. Magical, weird, glitchy secret garden key. I knew it. So... how do we produce a flame? Tools are cool, but they are only as good as the architect who harnesses their capabilities. As you finish reading this issue of Drafting Strategy, I want you to open up your menu and look at your inventory. Take a moment to look at each item and contemplate the true potential they all hold. The same potential you see there is the same potential that resides within yourself. For it is not the tools themselves that will sculpt the grand sculptures and monuments of tomorrow, but the deft hands and brilliant minds of architects like you. True words, book. True words. Editor. Okay. Huh. Well, that is super cool. I love seeing like the different like topics of these books. Fascinating. I learned some very, very useful things from that. That's amazing. Maybe I can get like a matchbook or something like that, or a lighter. But where? Where will I get that? Where will I get that? Just wanted to have a little check in on my stats. Because I know I have trophies coming up for the parlors drafted at some point. I can't remember exactly at what point that is. Probably got to come in here with the power hammer as well. I can't remember if I've done that. Let's see if we could smash something in my beloved library. Yeah. So I've done the lockpick one. I've done the electromagnet is the other one that uses the battery pack. Yep. With the compass. I've done the coin purse one to get the lucky purse. Okay. All right. Okay. So we got some others on the cards. That's very useful. Did I finish looking at this? I still have that Carrarica stamp, which I'm going to get in the Carrarica room. Oh, I keep avoiding the nursery, do I? Makes sense. Classroom highest grade 5. Yep. Cool. Interesting. Okay, I'm very happy with my choice there. I've been wanting that book for ages. So I can light the torches. Incredibly useful information. Okay, well, I gotta use a key here. This could be it. It's not quite the end of the day, but the dark room is not going to make things easier. Obviously I could go and turn the light on, but we might as well just see what we can do from here. Well, we can't see what we can do from here. We can just try something, so let's try that. Billiard room. Okay, and these are all required gems anyway, so I have to do whatever that one is. Okay, well, let's pop in here. See my ghosty friend. How you going? Oh, hey, Pixie. My little darling pixel meowing behind me. But it's not yet time for your TREATS, my sweetie. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know who this KL is. This has been a mystery since the very beginning of the game. Incredible. Whoa. Okay. Alright. Who knows which of these rooms still has many mysteries for me. Billiard room. Billiard room. My old buddy. My old pal. What have you got for me today? Alright, so 19 plus 1 gets us 20. Minus 6 gets us 14. Times 2 gets us 28. Divided by hang on. Is that 4? I'm just double checking. Yeah, it is. Again, bad at maths. No apologies, bad at maths. Oh, hang on, I clicked on... No, it is 4. Okay, square root of 1 is 1. What is that? Multiplied by 18 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. And then, oh, okay, how does this one go again? So 17 plus 4 plus 1 gets us 22. And then we've got... So the blues get us 22. I mean, adding them up, we've got 18 from yellow. So I always forget how this goes. How do I use the square root here? Or is it like square root of 1 and then square root of 17? Or is it like this is the point at which I do square root? So do I do square root of 22? Which one is it? I've forgotten. And also, how do I even do these? This is my other problem. How do I even do it? So 22, 7. Like, what even makes sense with numbers like this? Like, I'm just trying to think, what would it be? Well, oh, hello, darling. It's still too early, sweetie pie. It's still too early. Yeah. Oh, his little disappointed face. Still a little bit of time. Alright, so where was I? 22 with the blue. Okay, I think the only thing that makes sense is I actually just do 22 minus 18 and then square root that. So we're square rooting the outcome because that makes it 4. And so the square root is 2. No. Oh my god. What was it again? I think this was 4. This was, what? 1 times 18. 18. This one is 2. Hang on. Let me let me do this again. 17 plus 4. All right. 17. Let me do this on my calculator. 17 plus 4 plus 1. That's 22. I'm getting 22. Then I have 17, 1, 18. 22 minus 18 is 4. But it's not 2. But, like, I don't think I can square root 17. I don't think I can square root 22. I don't think I can square root 18. So why do I forget this every time how this works? I just did that randomly. I'm at a bit of a loss with this one. What was this again? 4 and 2. I'm at the point where I'm doing it. I'm doing trial and error randomly. 4, 2. Come on, Rebecca. Come on, Rebecca. You can do maths. You can do maths. How? I got to think about this in a different way. 17 plus 4 plus 1. 22. I can't square root that. 17, I can't do it. 1, I can, but if it requires it of 1, then it would require it of 17. 18, I can't do it. Like, they're not whole numbers. I'm double checking. Square root of 18. No, it's not a whole number. Neither is 17, and neither is 22. So but if I do, so what if I do it one by one? If we've got 22, I do square root of 1, which is 1, and then I take that off, then I've got 21. Hang on. 21. That is also not helpful. But if I just do 22, then I get the 4, right? And square root of 4, I'm not crazy, is 2. But clicking on 2 takes me back. What do you think, Pixel? How's your maths? All right, I'm just thinking, like, what's another similar number? What's a number that looks like it goes, sort of into these numbers? This is mad. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's got to be one of them. How am I getting this so wrong? 4, 2. Like, what's another good guess? 10? No. It's not 10. 4, 2. I've tried 4. I've tried 2. I've tried 1. I've tried 8. I've tried 10. Oops. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need to get through this at this stage. This is painful. 20. 8, 4, 2, 17. 8, 4, 2, 16. Oh, I don't even know how it's 16. 17 take 1? Yeah, I mean, that's the 17 take 1 part, but I don't... Look, whatever. I'm taking my key and I'm going. I can't make the connection there. I'm not sure what I was doing wrong. All right. Last chance, potentially. We might as well just use special key, right? Might as well. Well, I can't... Yeah. Dining room, I guess. I mean, it's always nice to get... We can't get anything from this yet. I don't think I can do this yet, can I? Oh, no, because that's from rank 5. Yes, I can. Cool. Thank you, Joya. Thank you. Lovely. Okay. Can't see any other item. Oh, no, I can. Gem, thank you. I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. Oh, my little darling pixie. It's not time yet, sweetheart. It's not time yet. Okay, well, maybe maybe we're actually able to get somewhere from here. This will give me a bunch of keys, steps, and maybe some other items. But Nook will let me go places, so let's try this. Okay. Oh, I want to tell you one super cute thing that I realized about these. I don't 100% know, but my best guess is that, I don't think I've ever done this. Wow. I'm turning my head. Sinclair has many secrets that he will take to his grave. So maybe that's sort of like look in the tomb. Or maybe it means literally in his sort of box there are secrets. Antechamber like as in there's no body in there. Antechamber appears to be sealed by all four sides. Must be a way to open. Oh man, that's nuts. I've never looked at this with the magnifying glass. That is nuts. Pixel, it's too early, sweetheart. He insists. He's so sure, but he is wrong. Pixel, I did find something very interesting here, though. Wow. That must be incredible. There must be, like, so many players who find this, like, really early on, and I'm, like, really late to seeing this. Okay. Well, anyway... So that's something. What I was going to say about this is that I'm fairly sure, though I don't know 100%, haven't had it confirmed, but I'm fairly 95% sure that this handwriting here is Hartley. But what is interesting, so many things, many of the notes that we found around the place are written by Hartley. A lot of these sorts of explanatory things we find around the place. I was surprised, though, that even the note in the pantry is written by Hartley. I was always imagining that was Anne Babbage. No, that's a note from Hartley. But what is so lovely and cute about this is that these words, these lowercase words, this is Herbert. So for this puzzle, Herbert has written this word and Hartley has written the rest of the note. Isn't that adorable? Because they love each other. That's my headcanon 100% for sure. And so this was a really sweet discovery for me. I mean, however you think of their relationship personally, that's really sweet. That's just really cute and nice that they've done that together. Aha! Oh my god, thank god I've got this one gem. Alright, that's it. We have to do this. We have to do this. Okay. But the problem is I need the time. Let's go and see if there's anything up here for us. Whoosh. Oh my god, I feel so sure that I can tackle this puzzle now. And I know that what I will get from it is an inner sanctum key. Aha, oh. Well, the only thing I could do with this is go to the dining room. But yeah, I guess maybe that's... I guess let's give it a go. God, if it's always here in the clock tower, like I think I have to waste like a quarter of my time just getting down the clock tower, right? I don't know if it's possible to find this stopwatch in other places. Maybe it is. Okay. Oh my god. Go. It's like just about half my time is gone already. Go. Use the key. Okay. What are we gonna do? Oh my god. I've got to make a decision quickly. Office. Hang on. Oh no. I've totally forgotten what... I thought it got rid of the gem requirement. I actually can't remember what the... can't remember what it does. I don't know what's happening. I thought it got rid of the gem requirement. I should have paid more attention. Well, I can't do either of these. Then I actually have to redraw. Oh, I can't do... Without gems, I can't do any of these. So I actually just have to do mailroom. Unless I do a redraw again. I guess we might as well. Okay, billiard room is the only thing that'll let me go forward, so we will do that. Oh, I'm crying. I'm crying. I don't want to do another one. I did really badly at the last one. Hang on, how are we going for time? How are we going for time? Oh, sweetheart, my little fluffy face. It's too early, darling. Sometimes he gets it. Sometimes he just don't want to face reality. I understand that. Well, we're not too far off 1:30. We're not too far. We're not too far. Okay. Maybe it will be easier this time. All right. Square root of 1, square root of 20? Is this... Hang on, this square root is different. This is like a diamond shape. What on earth? What do I do with a diamond shape? What do I do with a diamond shape? Like just one and then the other, or... Well, once again, I feel stuck. I don't know why I actually didn't even mean to click on that. I think if I can just get the answer, then I can work it out. I can work it out the other way. Nope. I tried 10. Like it's got to, whatever it is, it's got to be lower than 20. Man, I've had a break from this game and all of, like, whatever maths, you know, like, ability I had managed to slowly cobble together bit by bit playing this game, it has all evaporated. Absolutely evaporated. Have I missed? No, alright, 12. Okay, so I can... Okay, so it was sort of like 20 plus 1, 21, and somehow or other we get to 12. Oh... Okay, I'm not sure how much time is passing while I'm sitting there and having a think about it. Hang on, isn't this a completely different time to what I just had? Oh, I must have misread the clock. Oh, okay, well, we're nowhere near 1:30 then. I know, Mummy's going crazy, Pixie. Mummy is going crazy. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's it. I certainly didn't work that out, but there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna like... I'm just gonna get to these. I'm just gonna... Hang on. 6, 12, 20. I feel like I just can't figure this out right now. Like my brain is just too scrambled. You know how sometimes that can happen. So I'm just going to like brute force this to get through it. And I'm going to work out what this means more slowly afterwards when, you know, I don't know, when my brain doesn't feel like it's under assault. Billiard room. You're a great room, and I'm just not the right person for you at this stage. I'm sure there's some people out there who love maths puzzles and are, you know, having a really wonderful time with you, so that's nice for them. That's nice for them. Is it seriously going to be like the last thing I try? Oh my god. All right. I will work all of that out. I'll work all of that out another time. For now, pick up this coin. Let's get out of here. Let's get the freaking hell out of here. Oh, okay. And after all of that, I got a coin. A coin in the lavatory. I can't do any more. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, maybe come back here with a tool, power hammer. We'll try all of that. Either way. What we've got though, is this clock tower puzzle. And I'm so keen to see if I can get this. No, I've gone the wrong way. God, that maths puzzle has scrambled my brain. All right, Nook and clock tower. Okay. So, oh, that music changed abruptly. So what I might do is actually just wait this out, because I don't really have anything else to do with my day. Right? I mean, I do want to go back and use the magnifying glass with the other architectural digest in the dormitory. So, I mean, maybe that's the thing. This, you know, now that I see any crack on any wall, and there's quite a lot in Clock Tower, but I mean, even something like this, right? This could definitely be a power hammer spot. So I'm going to make note of this as well. I mean, possibly even here. Yeah, there's a lot of them. They could all be power hammer spots. These could all be power hammer spots. Alright. So should I go? I mean, it'll take me a good few steps to get back to dormitory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it is. Wow. It is too far for me to go there and come back. So I don't know, you know, the running shoes might help, obviously. I mean, sleeping mask will also help, especially since dormitory is a bedroom, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Really. I don't think it's worth the risk. So I might just pause. Yeah, this is the cracked clock. I might just pause for a bit and get us to this time. Not really sure how much this will take in my time, but for you, this will be very quick. Okay, we're only part way there. I have managed to go and feed my lovely little fluffy darling Pixel, so he's happily with treat time. I sort of spread treats all around the apartment, so he's happily, like, you know, running around the place looking for them and having a great time. He's very pleased. But I thought, actually, while I'm waiting anyway, maybe I can use a little bit of this time to talk to you guys about some of the other things I've learned through this handwriting analysis that I've done. So, I talked about some of the spicy Clara stuff that's, you know, completely warped my brain. I talked about some of the Herbert stuff. Here's another one that I found very, very interesting. So I was able to figure out Bridget's handwriting. And I always been a little sus about Bridget, you know, something about her, the photos in the dark room, you know, I suppose innocent little role which makes her sort of inherently suspicious, right? Well, through being able to recognize her handwriting, I have been able to tell that she is the one who wrote the note that we found in the car, the one that talks about the drop-off address, and says, you know, I believe Denny already has payment ready, and that, you know, Sinclair probably won't need the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Bridget. Freaking Bridget. So I still don't, you know, I still don't have any confirmation. I mean, I've thought about, like, what are these drop-offs that Christoph, so it seems like she's talking to Christoph, the driver. Bridget and Christoph working together with Denny. That seems to be, and they're doing this like under Sinclair's nose, like behind Sinclair's back, all of those metaphors. So, you know, something's going on there. I don't yet know, like I have theorized that maybe, you know, like they were dropping off, like at one point I thought maybe what they were dropping off was Mary and her group, you know, to smuggle them, but I don't think that's the case anymore. It feels like this is not how the smuggling across the border occurred. It feels like, yeah, I haven't been able to piece this picture of how Mary got across the border together. Like some of the different information that I've sort of got about that and the timelines are a little bit mixed up for me still. But I kind of feel like, yeah, this is something else. But I don't know what. I'm not sure, and maybe it's not, because it does mention that there are like 3 times that Christoph has taken the car out, and I assume it's these 3 deliveries to this 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. So I don't know, but I do know that that's Bridget. So Bridget probably, I think, working together with Christoph, paying, like Denny paying for these deliveries. So I don't know. And I've also been able to figure out Anne Babbage's handwriting. Anne has some very interesting flourishes in her handwriting that are quite lovely, I have to say. Like, she has a really interesting eye. It's very nice. And, you know, like, not too many surprises with her. Like, you know, it's quite obvious what a lot of the notes that she's been writing are. She signs her name. You know, she admonishes Christoph. But I have figured out that the print note that's in the darkroom is written by Anne. Again, probably not a big surprise from context, but I can, you know, I'm happy to confirm for myself that that's the case. So that's Anne. Another interesting thing about Hartley is that if I am correct about Hartley's handwriting, and I think I am, Hartley is the one who wrote the note that we find in the mailroom that says, please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravane to sender as he is no longer employed with our staff. And Hartley is also the one who wrote the small note below that's in the little sort of flourish there that says, like, did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? So it's interesting that Hartley is wondering that. Yeah, and Hartley, I feel so close to Hartley, even though in a way I haven't heard a huge amount about him, but I feel so much closer to Hartley, knowing that a lot of the UI stuff that comes up, like when we find an item, you know, like it'll say, for example, a spyglass, telescope will be written in just sort of big text, but a spyglass is written in Hartley's handwriting. So it feels like Hartley is like really a part of our gameplay, you know. Hartley is like really here with us, you know, guiding us on this journey. So some things like that. What else did I find out about Hartley? I mean, Hartley, you know, again is in like the kitchen menu. He's telling us about the morning room, adding to today's draft pool and things like that. And yeah, so such an interesting fellow. I really like these like even these little insights that are not necessarily anything to do with lore, but they're just kind of nice. It's just nice to actually because these things that I had thought of as just part of the mechanics of the game now have a person, associated with them. They now have character, they now have story kind of interwoven into how they're operating, which has always been something that this game does so incredibly well, that a lot of things are not just a game mechanics but feel like they are a part of the game's story, and which I really, really appreciate. So yeah, a bunch of stuff about Clara, a bunch of stuff about Mary. I have also, this is just an interesting little thing, is that I've also identified Robert Nagula's handwriting from the Gardener's Logbook, and just saw that he is the one who wrote the notes on the note on the drafting location that we find in the conservatory. So that's kind of interesting because, like a lot of the household notes are either written by Hartley or Anne Babbage, but this one is because it's in a garden room. It's written by Robert Nagula, so that's kind of amazing. And maybe it's even like a note to himself, because he was having trouble with some of the rooms, like the cloister. So that's just kind of cute. It's just kind of nice. As I said, I have some enduring mysteries. I think maybe it's just a sort of like a 7-year-old Simon or something who wrote the Simon P. Jones in the Root Cellar family tree picture, but I don't know. It's still a mystery. Another thing I've been really, really trying to find out about is what is this very distinctive handwriting? Whose handwriting is this very distinctive handwriting in the note that we found in the locker room that says, "Where is room 46? Who is this person that is puzzling, trying to find room 46 and circled like grotto and like did a picture of a red herring? That is handwriting I haven't been able to find anywhere else yet. So this one I don't know, but it's an enduring mystery for me. I'm also actually really interested in whose handwriting it is at the back of the Realm and Rune book that we found underground. Because at the back it has Banners, Marshall and Fogg written there with red scribbled out. That handwriting is also handwriting I haven't been able to find anywhere else yet, at least as far as I've looked. So that person is a person of interest to me, and it's different to the handwriting at the front of the book that says Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. It's very distinct from that. However, that text at the front that says Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. All right, that is interesting because I can't confirm with any of the other letters, but I can say that the D, the capital D at the front of do not remove, is, as far as I can tell, the exact same capital D that is in Lord Evanson's name, which we can see in the borrower card catalogue at the front of the Guide to Reddington. What that means, I don't know, but I've looked back and forth at that D many times and gone, from what I know of the handwriting and the way it looks in this game, that appears to be the exact same D. I'm not 100%, but I'm very, very compelled by the fact that this might be Lord Evanson's handwriting at the front of that Realm and Rune book saying, Foreman's copy, do not remove. I don't know what that means. Like, is he the foreman? He's not necessarily the foreman. He could just be writing that about the book, right? Maybe he gave this book to the foreman and he wrote Foreman's copy, because he was overseeing the excavation. I mean, that's from early in the century, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know how old this guy is. I don't know if he's traveled through time. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It might not mean anything, but I really feel it's the same D. Okay, another interesting Mary discovery, and this was very satisfying to find out. I don't know what it means, but there are two names that are pretty unique that we find in the borrower card catalogue at the beginning of the EPCW pump system manual. So there's two names there that are from 87, very close together. Year of great interest. Gene Ribbon and Paul Withers. Gene Ribbon is written in Mary's handwriting. So is this yet another fake name of Mary? I think probably. I think this is probably another fake Mary persona. Gene Ribbon. The other one, the second one, Paul Withers, is again handwriting I cannot identify anywhere else yet. So that's also a person of interest to me. But it's very interesting that this is Mary getting out the pump manual in March of 87, which is probably just a bit after she was put into the shelter, hidden away, right? So that's very, very interesting. Yeah. And then, you know, there's a few other things here and there, but like, this is now, oh, sorry, I just hit the microphone. This is now an amazing tool that I have at my disposal. And I hope you can see how fascinating it is to have a whole new language for this game. Like a whole new linguistic framework for understanding the puzzles and the lore in this game. I'm so excited about this because it's allowed me to get a lot of really interesting insights. It's allowed me to confirm some things. It's allowed me to learn more about a lot of these characters. It's allowed me to think more about events. You know, like that Clara handwriting as Mary in the Red Prince book in the master bedroom. Like, I don't know what to think about that, but it's, you know, if it's not a mistake, it's kind of mind-blowing. I don't know what it means. And then, yeah, there are just all of these questions. There are also cute moments, you know, like Hartley and Herbie working together, so cute, you know, adorable. But then there are also like huge new questions that have been raised for me from this. Oh, one other from Mary is that I was also able to see that the that little hidden desk that's in the basement, we're coming up to the time, so this is good timing, the little hidden desk that's in the basement, and it has a little 100 Bells tea room business card on it. It has Sandy Heights 5 p.m. written in handwriting on it. That is Mary. Mary wrote that. So I guess that is, you know, when she planned to go there to meet someone, when she planned to go there to get picked up, to get, you know, escorted to the shelter. I don't know. You know, it's something obviously probably to do with her disappearance, but it is definitely Mary's handwriting. So there's that as well. Yeah, so it's been incredible. And the great thing is that I can now use this ongoing. So now any other handwriting I see, I'm going to be like, you know, either identifying it as something I already know, and hopefully I'll be able to go, that's X, that's Y, that's this person. Or, yeah, maybe it'll be new handwriting to add to my my ongoing mysteries. But it's this whole new side to this game that I'm so super excited about. So yeah, I hope you guys have found that as fascinating as I have. I know in a sense, like, a lot of this is like offline work that you sort of haven't been able to see me figure out, but I'm hoping that, you know, to be able to bring you along with that now, to sort of show you like if nothing else, how excited, how fascinating I found this, and how excited I was to be able to get so much from it. I really didn't think when I started this, I was just trying to figure out who wrote that Simon P. Jones in the Root Cellar, maybe a couple of other things, you know, and now it's like, it's cracked the game open from a whole nother angle. So yeah, amazing. All right, we're coming up to our clock tower time. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I now have, sorry, hit the microphone again. I'm pretty sure I now have the correct answer to this puzzle. Let us see. And I'm actually just adding into my Carrarica sigil information that I'm pretty sure it's academic. So I think I've definitely got enough. I've definitely got enough to do this Carrarica sigil. Ooh. I know, so I know from the note in room 46, I know that I'm going to get... I know that I'm going to get an Inner Sanctum key from this. Hello? Am I not getting the... Am I not getting... Huh? Huh? What? Why am I not getting... Hang on, is the door just open without the... Oh, blast. Do I not get the... No, the door is not open. The door is not open. Why am I not getting the cutscene? Where is the cutscene? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why am I not getting the cutscene? Huh? Is it because it's the wrong 1:30? Like, it's not the original? Does it not work, like, later in the day? What? Oh, this is a kind of a revelation. How many 1:30s have I been through so far? Maybe I've been through too many. I didn't realize it had been... I guess maybe I did a lot of... maybe I did too much talking in this game and I've... So maybe it's only like the first... or even the second... Oh, blast. Oh, man. Oh, maybe we can't do the clock tower now, but I was ready to go. I'm ready with my answer. I'm ready with what I'm going to do with the key. I've got enough steps to do it. Let me in. Let me in. I can't even come back with the power hammer. What? That's nuts. That's nuts. Huh. Oh, maybe I've just missed my chance today. I mean, it's not going to tell me anything here about it. Maybe I have just gone too late. Maybe you really do have to be there for like the first 1:30. But I do remember some kind of reference somewhere to saying like there's a second chance in the day, time-wise. I actually think it might be on the music notes. But maybe I've gone beyond the second chance. Maybe once you miss those first two 1:30s, maybe that's it. Oh no. I thought that would be it. Okay, alright. I think I just have to accept it. So in that case, let's head back down. Let's at least go and just pass let's pass this magnifying glass over the other Architectural Digest book that we have. Okay. Alright. Oh man, well look, I guess that's knowledge, right? That's knowledge. That's important knowledge to have. I'm just disappointed I had to have this knowledge this way. Okay, hallway, pantry, kitchen, workshop. It's a pity I can't just straight in there, but I can't do it. We gotta go all the way around using all my steps. I mean, I could buy more steps, couldn't I? But I mean, now I don't know what else to do with them. Well, I do have a bunch of keys. I guess I could go and open up like the remaining. Just taking a look. How many? Win 40 parlor games. Ah. I gotta be super close. I can't remember what that number was, but it was close to that. It was close to that. Okay, up through observatory. I didn't even get a shovel today. I didn't even get a shovel today. Okay, alright, so let's take a look at this. We may not find anything, but at least we will have done our diligence. Just in case. Just nothing in the margins. No extra little details in the pictures. It's cool actually to be able to look at the plans like this, right? Like I don't normally get the opportunity to actually look at these things up close. I actually wonder if there are, because it's kind of a rare opportunity to be able to do that, I wonder if there are secrets that you can have from doing this. You know, like this freaking study. I wonder if I could have done it yet. Well, look, it's still coming. It's still coming. We'll be able to get to the study again and give it a try. That's so interesting to be able to look at these close up like this. Huh. Alright, so this is one of the few drawings. Doesn't appear to be anything extra there though. Nothing in the books themselves. How about duck? Do you have anything for us, duck? Duck is so happy with these ducks. There's the elevator. There's that sort of the elevator like block puzzle thing that I don't know if it's a thing yet, but I've made notes of what all of those different patterns are just in case. Pump room. Freezer. Wow, this is really interesting. So I mean, maybe I can get at least into parts of the freezer. Probably not that back door, that back sort of entryway is what I'm thinking. We can't even in the room we can't even see very much into the coat check. So it's interesting to get this little view. Look at that little panel in the floor there. What if we could get to that? What if we could get to that? Oh, I find that fascinating. Hey, Paula, there's our uncle. Or granduncle. You know what I mean. The billiard room, my best buddy billiard room. I mean, I do love the billiard room. It's super useful. Oh, look, there's one of the lockers open. So interesting. Just to see this art a little bit more up close. So this wall here that's in the patio, this brick wall here, is somewhere that I am entertaining could be a power hammer spot. So that's a place I'm really keen to get the power hammer. Amazing. All right. Well, I feel satisfied having done that. I think that's the best we can do. There's nothing else to look at. Wonderful. This was great. This was super useful. I feel ever more confident that when I get that key, when I get that key from the clock tower, I can do something with it. I mean, the only other thing I can do is turn the darkroom on and go back there. But is that worthwhile? Because the other thing I could do is take my steps downstairs outside. And I think that might be more useful. All right, I think, I mean, we don't, even if the dark room, let's say the dark room had a gem, yeah, it's probably been nighttime for ages. The clock tower's turned off. Yeah, even if I were to get a gem from the dark room, you know, I wouldn't be able to draft anything with it anyway. So I reckon let's, you know, I'd love to go down there and do some more. That's the most beautiful elevator in the world, but let's just use our keys up. Let's use our keys up. If I got the security pass, then I could have had some more drafting potential from the foundation as well. That's one of the other things. But no matter. I don't know how many there are, but I'm wondering if with these 5 keys I can open up all of the remaining trunks that are down there in the reservoir. Maybe so. I've also started to wonder if it could be possible. Probably not. I was thinking, what if we get the water level to about here? Like, is it possible to get on the boat somehow? Like maybe from over this side and take it over there to where that big hole is. I'm wondering about that. But it's, I don't know, you know, it's just a small thing. Just a small thing to try. No, I don't think 5 keys will do it, but 5 keys will at least make a very good dent in our trunk game here. So let's see what else we get. And let's see if I can identify the handwriting from anything I find. Yes. If I do indeed find handwriting. Green memos are lies. The thing is, I don't think this is true. From my experience with green memos, it feels like some of them are lies and some of them are true. And at the moment, that's my best guess. I think some of them are lies and some of them are true. I think green memos are chaotic. The green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. Yeah, because I think that's a lie. And yeah, and that is a lie. So blue box is correct. Haha, you can't get to me. I've already made my mind up about green memos. A black box contains allowance tokens. Well, it probably doesn't. That's probably true. That's probably a lie, I mean. Only one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. Blue box. Well, there's this one, and this one. So let's just do this. Green memos in blue boxes are true. I don't know. It could be, right? It could be. I'm not really being vigilant with the magnifying glass on these things. I guess I'm not really expecting anything. Okay, so I need to come down here with another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8 keys, I believe. Yeah, we got the one around the corner there. So, okay, another 8 keys I think will do us. But as I said, we've made a good dent in it. There's still, I'm not even expecting anything to come of this. It's just obviously I need to open them all and see what's in them all. So, cool. All right. Well, I think that's it for the day. But let me just double. I don't have security pass. I cannot get to foundation. I mean, I could open up the north lever, but there would be no reason to because we can't get into the We can't even get to the antechamber, and there's no other drafting possibilities. So even if I were to go back to Darkroom, you know, and find a gem or something, I can't do anything with it. And apparently the clock tower is closed. So I think that's that for today. I think it's call it a day. Even if I go back to Root Cellar, there's nothing I can do there. I haven't figured out anything else extra to do in like Grotto. So yeah, I think that's that. I think we're calling day 46 a day. But what a useful day. What a useful day. Dormitory. Mwah. Loved it. 2 architectural digests. East-facing jigsaw house. Hehe. I love getting the jigsaw house. Like, obviously, the puzzles are obviously one of the best things about this game. It's a puzzle game, and so it's very satisfying. Even though what it means is that I had these 2 billiard rooms that I didn't puzzle. I didn't puzzle at all. I just smacked into them until I got them open. But I will. I'll figure out for myself properly how to do those billiard room equations, and I'll come back so that I can do it properly in future. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. This has been a really wonderful comeback for me, and I'm glad that I got to explain, you know, to all of you about like some of the really exciting things that I've figured out behind the scenes, and we'll be able to do so much more with in our future days. So as always, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on this journey. I really, really appreciate you guys. Like, having this Blueprints community, it has been so heartwarming, and I love it. And it's one of the things that has, like, this game doesn't need any enhancing. It's already a completely far beyond 10 out of 10 experience that is going to stay with me my whole life. But having you guys here who also love this game, I know, in the same way that I do, and are able to share in this experience in a different way through watching my playthrough of it, it enhances it immeasurably more, which should just be so much stuff that it's impossible. But I really appreciate having you guys here. It's been wonderful, and yeah, still so much more to do. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.